Steve had always promised clearly to be a difficult game. Your team gave everything as always. What are your thoughts when you reflect on the last 90 minutes?
2 poor goals. We're disappointed with the goals that we've given away in the manner of those, so that was disappointing for us today. Yeah, they always give it their all. We can't afford to have, a couple of lads missing. Today we could have done with Killian, we could have done with Bayliss, we could have done them available in our midfield, which I think would have helped, certainly as the game would have gone on. I think that a few of our lads could have played a bit better than they did today. I think that Ipswich are probably the strongest team that we've played this season. They're really too big a club to be in League One, so it's always going to be difficult to compete when you come to places like this. But all in all, the lads, they give what they can.
How disappointing to concede so early in the second half, following your half-time team talk and going back out of 1-0.
It wouldn't have mattered if it would have been 30 minutes into the game, the second goal, or the 80th minute. It's always disappointing to concede a goal. So, we were disappointed with how we defended both goals today, because they were both preventable. There's nothing new there. So it isn't something that we haven't already spoke about this week. So there's nothing new. But sometimes you come up against a team and there's not a lot you can do. We're very, very light. We've done it all season, and we've pushed it and pushed it and pushed it as far as we can. And when you come up against sides like this, they can put 5 subs on. Them 5 probably get in our starting lineup. And it's a fantastic luxury. The challenge for Ipswich is not getting up; it's when they get up, competing with those teams that are up. That'll be the challenge. So, yeah, very, very difficult day.
And do you reflect on some good opportunities, some near misses your team had, a couple of saves from the Ipswich keeper first half, header against the bar second half?
Yeah, of course. But what you have to do is you have to play well enough for them chances to go in. So then you might be lucky enough that those chances go in. But we didn't play well enough in general for those chances to go in.
Good to see Christian Sadie back out there second half after injury.
Yeah, 30 minutes or so. We wouldn't have thought there would have been too much more that we could have done, really. So yeah, good to see him obviously back out there, but it's all too little, too late, really. There's not a lot we can do. Our substitutes are our substitutes, and then once we've used them, we're done. We've just lost 2 midfield players in the last week. One out for a season. The other one now won't be back until we play our next game in Killian, who have been, they've been instrumental parts of the team. And whenever we plug the hole in the boat with one cork, there comes another hole. And what you can't do is you can't continually keep plugging holes, because that's what it is. We take one cork out and we put it somewhere else because there's a bigger leak. It's a huge achievement for probably what the players have achieved this season, really. And it was just, I wouldn't say one game too far because we've got nine to go, but on days like today, and then all of a sudden when we get a kick in the teeth with the injuries, it doesn't help when you've got to come to Ipswich.
And you've got to wait now a couple of weeks until your next game at Charlton. What are your thoughts about having to wait a couple of weeks? I know you can't do nothing about it. That's the way.
It doesn't matter what I think then, does it really? It's irrelevant really what I think about that. So yeah, another away game. What would that be now? That'll be, it's fantastic how these fixtures have fallen. That's 6 out of 8 now. We had 5 out of 7 now, including Ipswich. And then we miss a home game, so it's now 6 out of 8 away games. Ridiculous, that is. absolutely ridiculous.